Hi there, welcome to Watch of Realms gameplay, but how good is Rosalia? Well, today we're going to be doing a test run through the GR1, stage 22 or 21, we'll see how it goes. This is part of the faction, and here she is, Rosalia. Now, I do have her maxed out, I do have the artifact, but it's not leveled up much. Increases AoE damage by 20%, painted tiles inflict 50% slow on enemies. It's good for crowd control. And if you got the Leader Lord too. I don't even have her maxed out though in skills. This is a good thing though, right? Skill cost, you can bring it down by 200. Not even got that at the moment. And as for the damage as well, I haven't. So if she performs good under these circumstances, you can only aim higher. We don't have the passive either. We don't even have that maxed out. We don't have that. But in terms of general level, we do. That was 60. The stats on the right-hand side. We've got 17,000 attack, 308 attack speed, 345.5% crit damage, 80.5% rage. Pretty high, that one. I'm just using what I've got, but I do have a variant piece of mythic gear here, which is Merciless, increases damage dealt to enemies inflicted with stun, freeze, immobilized state, and curse. So that could play a role, possibly. As I said, I'm just only using the items that I have. So if we go to the Gear Raid 1, stage 22. Let's turn off, how do we turn off the power of dominance? Right. It's turned off there. Good. Because I just want to do like a bit of a fair test, as in, what is she like when it's done raw? As you see, we've got everyone there. I do have Guan Yu, the new hero. I've got Neza and Ingrid, of course. Let's see how this goes. First time doing this, with it being turned off, the power of dominance. We're going to put Magda here. You get some cost back when she's awakened. Rosalia there. Then we just got to wait to bring in, there we go, Lucia, about there. And then Daochan, bring there. And just wait for him to come. Switch over to the inspiration. Do I put him there yet? Maybe not. Ultimate, Magna. And here we go. Just see what it does. See all the damage. I'm going to put Ingrid in shortly, but I do need a healer, which I'll probably put there for the sake of rage regen. What do I put there? Because Lucia ends up dying at times, and do you know what? Let's just put him there for now, because I might be able to put him on the other side. Wait for them to pass by. We use the ult now, see how that goes. Anti-heal. You see that pushback, really good. Control that, especially when it gets too crowded. We'll put Beelzebub over this way. I probably should have put him on the upper tile. That was by accident, but it doesn't matter. Nizar can go there. And we'll see, we can't check the damage numbers, can we? It's not like the boss in clan mode. There's take them all out. I think I'll hold off from using the ult at the moment for Rosalia. Wait for the crowd to build. I do have Ingrid awakened to 4. Daochan awakened 1. I think Beelzebub may be awakened 2. Right, do it now. Just keep that control. There we go. Good amount of damage, and this is with power of dominance turned off, so we've not got like any extra boost, by the way. Guan Yu, could I have put him down? Probably not. Right, I think we probably should put this here before it's too late, because he does have a habit of dying, unfortunately. He's a little bit weak for me. Magna, Rosalia, push them all back. There we go. It's push back, slow down, and repeat, which is great. Nice, healthy amount of control. The wall is almost half health. Let's get Beelzebub in with the inspiration. Anti-heal. There we go. And we'll see who did the most damage at the end. I think it's probably going to be tied between Ingrid, Nizza, and, of course, Rosalia. Oh my, have you seen how far they've been pushed back over there? That's actually really helpful, though. They're not getting a chance to get to the wall. Group them all into one little bunch. I might switch to magic there. Anti-heal again. Let's make use of this. Try and get the Festus run. Magda is actually really good, to be honest, when leveled up and with the correct gear. Look at him. Look at him over there. He's not getting a chance. He's getting pushed back to his spawn. So you can see the power of the actual pushback, how far. And then they've got to go through those painting walls, those strips across the ground, which deal damage. This is just a bit of a slow part because they've been pushed into the wrong lane, that's all. But you get an idea. If you're doing it fast, there's better ways about it, but this is like for total control. So you preserve your wall. There we go. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Now, what I will do, I'll do stage 21 without Ingrid and see what that's like. And maybe without Nizza as well. It's a bit of an experiment because you want to be able to isolate. Okay, so there we go. Nizza, 332, 327, and Rosalia. As I told you, Rosalia isn't even leveled in skill. Their ultimate isn't even skilled up. Their artifact isn't even leveled up either. So at such a baseline, look at the amount of damage she does. And the gear that I have on her, it's not the best, and it's not a complete gear set either. So you can imagine what it could be like under other circumstances. Now, I could switch the gear about. Yeah, I could, but considering some things are already under-leveled, I might as well just keep it as it is. So I'll just close that down for a second. And I'm going to do 21, I think, just to make it fair. Turn it off. I'll turn that back on just so I don't forget. It's for the sake of clearing and auto-clearing quicker, you'd have it turned on. Right. Let's get rid of these. We could still use Guan Yu in a way. But what faction? Maybe that one, possibly. Use Calgrim. He can be a unique hero for a bit of control. We can still use you for the regen growth. Ardea, maybe not. We're not using Guan Yu. Making a choice. We could use them just for a bit of control, freezing the enemy a little bit. I think that's worthwhile. And who else should we use? King Hearts. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll see how it goes, of course. I want to try and isolate it down, still have the control within. Put her on this side this time round. That cast Rosalia there, of course. Get the anti-heal as soon as possible. I think I'm going to put Calgrim on the outside, possibly. Because of the range by Rosalia, it's actually doable. Activate. And probably put him there. Should be able to this time round, or there, more so. Let's do it there for now and see what this looks like. Because Beelzebub does heal him, but it isn't the greatest. Not that you would expect that. Got to heal it in for Calgrim, of course. Rosalia, there we go. Tearing it all up, which is really good to see. And to be honest, I'll put, because he can freeze the enemies as well. Unfortunately, out of the range, but I don't think that really matters too badly. It's probably going to be slower run this, but I just wanted to drag it out so we could see how much damage Rosalia does individually, because she has that range all the way up to the boss. Let's just wait for these to come round. Broker probably will die, but that doesn't matter too much. There we go. Push enemy back. And I think we've got that lightning effect as well, haven't we? Is it the Blessing of the North? Oh, it won't show. The attack of shielded faction team members increase. That's kind of good itself. Where's that lightning bolt though? I can't see the lightning bolt. I think we'll put him there. I've pointed it the wrong way, so you're not going to do damage, because I don't really want that to be the focus. I'll ult him if it does anything. You see all those lightning bolts. King Hearts. Okay, it's looking good, this. I mean, we could possibly do 22 with this same format. Guess it's no harm. What's the ult like here? Right, let's just get rid of Calgrim for a second. King Hearts, we'll get rid of you, just so we can take the boss out quicker. But what's the boss doing? He was frozen then for a second. And I'll just put you there. And it'll be interesting to see what the final numbers are. Of course, there's still damage from other enemies, but that's for the sake of making it a little bit balanced, so you can still succeed. There we are. Let's have a look. Okay. Come on. There you go. Pretty good. I mean, look at Calgrim. He's a defender, but he's done some decent damage. Magna as well. Wasn't needed as much for that. So I just wanted to do that as a test to see if they were capable. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to check my previous videos out and the playlist of Watch of Realms. Goodbye and good night for now.